Hey, what's up guys? Sermo11 here with my review of Naruto 704 or 704. None of that Naruto, Ninja Gaiden, Street Fighter 5, Tekken 7, the 7th Hokage, and the Scarlet Moon. Just Naruto. So this is chapter 4 of the spin-off series, and this chapter is called Chance Encounter 2. So I didn't review the last two chapters like I said I would. I said I would be reviewing this weekly. I actually lied. I was still in school at that point, and I don't really. I mean, I have time, and I kind of don't. I don't know. um, but I would prefer like to review the chapters and everything. So today I'll be giving you all three reviews in one review. So that will be including 702, 703, and 704. So I guess I should just jump right in. So in 702, Sasuke runs into another Uchiha named Shin. We don't know if this kid is an actual Uchiha or just a creation or something. It was brought up that he might be one of Orochimaru's creations, and that was kind of one of my theories, but I think I get into that later into the other reviews. Sasuke doesn't have his arm. If you remember, he left the village before he could get his Zetsu arm. Kind of dumb, Sasuke, but I mean, Naruto and Sasuke are already too strong. It was a pretty nice fight. Lasted maybe a few pages, so like a page or two. But Naruto and Sasuke are way too are just way too strong at this point. They could one-shot people at this point. And I'll get more into that with today's chapter, but it just seems like having them fight people is pointless right now. Sarada is talking to Shizune about Sasuke and Sakura. Sarada gets another point. The first being in the first chapter where she owns Sakura, and in this chapter she tells Shizune that there are no records of her birth in the village, and there are no records. I mean, there it is. Obviously meaning that she was born outside of the village or something like that, but it's still interesting to say the least. And you know, you have this kid bringing up stuff like this. They're really investigating their birth. They're trying to find out about their origins and everything, because you know, she's trying to find out about her father. She's trying to find out about her real mother, whether her real mother is Karin or Sakura. And we see Choji with his family at a restaurant or something, and Chocho isn't that cool to me. She seems like the dumb joke character. In this chapter, she tries to get into an argument with Choji about like the burger he's eating or something like that. I think it was a burger, because before it was like chips, right? They were arguing about like what kind of chips to eat, and then what's her name, Karu? She's just like, I'm not in this. I'm eating healthy. I'm eating right. I don't know what's wrong with you guys, and stuff like that. Um, let's see. Not Sarada. Chocho starts to think that her parents aren't her parents, which lines up with what Sarada is thinking. And you know, it gives them a reason to leave the village and go on a journey. But, you know, they're still in the restaurant. Mitsuki starts talking to them, and Mitsuki, who are you? Like, some people think he's related to the Moon guy from the latest Naruto, the movie. Um, was his name like Soneri or something? I'm sorry, I haven't watched the movies. I've only seen the first Naruto Shippuden movie. I kind of want to watch Bonds, but I prefer to buy it. And I have a lot of anime that I haven't finished yet, so I probably should finish that before I even buy more stuff. But, Bonds, the Will of Fire, the one about Naruto's father, the tower one, Blood Prison. I think the next one is the reversed one. I forgot the name. I'm going blank right now, but you know, the reverse one, reverse personalities, and then the Moon movie. So Naruto has like 8 movies, Naruto Shippuden at least, because the new one's coming out this year, I believe. Yeah, Boruto the movie. um, yeah, so some people think he's related to the Moon guy from the latest Naruto movie. Others think he's the child of Suigetsu. I believe I said I think he has to do with Orochimaru or Kabuto. But right now, it's pointing more towards him being related to the Moon guy. And I believe Mitsuki's name is related to the Moon as well. So then they shift over to the new Akatsuki with Shin and some cloaked man who is Shin's father. And they're talking about how Sasuke killed Itachi. So I would say these guys are real Uchiha, but they don't know everything. I mean, Sasuke fought Itachi, but Itachi just died in the end. Sasuke really didn't win the fight. If Itachi was in great health, I feel like, I mean, we know Itachi would have won the fight. And Sasuke sends an eagle to Naruto with a message, and Naruto's about to head out immediately. But before, he talks to Kakashi, who is now working at a bathhouse, and that's kind of where we get the whole theory about Shin possibly being a creation of Orochimaru. And we don't really know what happened to Orochimaru after 700 or 699. No, Naruto ended on 700. So it was like 699 or 698 because they're not in the final fight, but we get to see a lot of the people before Naruto ends. So like the last time we see like Suigetsu, Orochimaru, Kabuto, Karin is in the war. So I don't know why Orochimaru is still evil. I mean, you helped them out in the war. You're a good guy for the most part. Oh man, but some people, they just have to keep up that thing. You know, he's still a villain, I guess, possibly. So I hope we get to see Kakashi in action again. And in the bad translations of the chapter, it said that Sasuke hadn't charged his phone yet, and I can't get over modern technology being in Naruto. First, let me take a selfie. You know it's coming. You know it's coming. Someone's gonna take a selfie. People are gonna get pissed off and just stop reading it. And the graduation is about to happen, so Naruto can't make it to that, and Sarada and Chocho are going to follow Naruto after Sarada overhears Naruto, Shikamaru, and Shizune talking about the situation with Sasuke. Okay, so where am I at? Moving on, let me see where I'm at. I'm at 6 minutes already. Moving on to chapter 703, or 703. The two are on their way following Naruto. Chocho falls after being rushed by Sarada, and you know, she's still boy crazy and everything. Bolt and Mitsuki are on their way to give Naruto lunch, but they miss him. See, they're keeping Mitsuki close to Bolt, and you know, it's going to be Boruto the movie. I think it's safe to say this guy might be some sort of spy or something like that. I mean, as I just said, you look up his name, it says it's similar to the moon or something like that. So that guy was the enemy in the movie. I don't know. And then there's a little bit of conflict between Boruto and Sarada, and I'm not sure exactly why this happened. Sarada offers to give the lunch made by Hinata to Naruto, and Bolt says he doesn't deserve it. And Mitsuki is hilarious. In the background, you see him talking to Chocho, and he's just telling Chocho, "We need to find you professional help." I like this kid. But back to Bolt x Sarada. I think it's the whole daddy issue thing. Really, they both have father issues. Bolt is playing with Naruto's shadow clones instead of his real father. I personally see nothing wrong with this, because I thought Naruto shared the experience of all his clones, so if his clone is playing hide and seek with Naruto, Naruto, if Bolt is playing with Naruto's clone and, you know, they're playing hide and seek or something, and the clone disappears, doesn't the experience go to Naruto? So, because I mean, there was a training arc in Naruto Shippuden, I think that was canon, where he was cutting the leaf with this chakra or whatever, and he used all his clones, and, you know, if one clone did it, Naruto would have that same experience, so, you know, it's like for his wind chakra nature or whatever. And obviously Sarada, you know, she doesn't know her father. She hasn't really met Sasuke. And we get to see Hinata via Bolt's head, you know, in his head. And ew, why did you cut your hair? Long hair or no hair, am I right, guys? I really like long hair on women, so yeah. I don't know, it's just like, I think it's the situation of like, oh, you have a father, so you should help him out. You should appreciate him. I don't have a father. My life is kind of sad, or something like that. They're coming from different positions, even though Boruto, I would say he still has like father issues in a way. So we have that, but I would say like, if someone actually brought this up like in real life, it's like, oh, you have a father, but I don't. I mean, I'd be like, okay, the two situations don't really have anything to do with one another. I mean, that's just me though. Let's see. So yeah, Bolt gives the lunch to Sarada and the two girls head out. I would prefer if all four of them went together on this little trip. And we get to see the little creature spying on them with the Sharingan. And the cloaked man gives Shin a mission to go get Sarada. What if it's Obito? Ghost Obito Returns Part 2. Well, yeah, Part 2. And I like the way Kishimoto is doing the transitions in the chapters. He's done with one with Shin. You know, we get to see Shin Sharingan, and then it shifts right over to Sarada's eyes. And he did Naruto going to the location. You know, Naruto about to go to the location of Sarada and Chocho, but then you turn the page and it's actually Shin that arrives there. I like those little transitions. So we get a little fight with those three, and I don't think Sarada is gonna be that good because she's probably not gonna be messing people up right now. She doesn't have her Sharingan, or does she? I don't know. I'm confused on that. I get into that in chapter 704, but I'm confused about her whole Sharingan situation. But until she unlocks her Sharingan or gets some tips from Sasuke. So Shin summons a shuriken, he hurls it at the girls. Sarada jumps up onto the chain, and she starts throwing kunai at Shin. And then suddenly, Chocho's behind Shin, making the expansion jutsu relevant again. But Shin dodges, and he's about to kill Chocho. And then I knew it was about to happen. Naruto arrives, the chapter ends. That was pretty cool. Okay, moving on to the final chapter. I'm probably at 12 minutes at this point. 11. Moving on to chapter 704. This is the continuation of the fight between Naruto and Shin. And Naruto straight up tells Shin that he's about to one-shot him, and then Shin looks pissed off. And I love that look. That should be the thumbnail for this video if I can find it. And he has the Mangekyo Sharingan, but his eyes are completely black. Now, I said that these guys would be actual Uchiha, but it could go either way, because based on appearance, they seem like clones, copies, or some sort of creation. Also, we have the fact that the little monster who looks like it looks like a piece of the Ten Tails or something like that. And we also have the fact that Shin's eyes won't fully activate. So, we have that. And, I mean, Shin's hair is white. The guy is cloaked, so that might mean we know him. But, like, on the other side, you have them talking about Itachi, so what's the connection there? Like, are these guys clones, or are these guys actual Uchiha? And how do they know Itachi? So, Shin has a shuriken that comes up behind Naruto, Sarada, and Chocho. It kind of breaks out into multiple pieces, and then Naruto uses his tailed beast cloak for this. Why? That's almost your ultimate technique. I don't know if it covered him completely. It's kind of hard to tell. He doesn't have his headband on. He doesn't have his his hair wasn't even that long in the first place, but his longer hair, I don't know if it was like covering him completely or if it was just the cloak. I thought it was just the cloak. But let's see. I'm sorry, I'm going off on tangents, so I keep losing my place in the review. Yeah, I'm sure Naruto could have just stopped this with Sage Mode. He's just showing off at this point. And I guess he was protecting Sarada and Chocho. And then we hear Kurama talk. Yeah, it's about time. So Kurama, he's ready to go wild, but Naruto's like, nah, calm that down. And the man is able to, Shin's father is able to speak to him through the little monster, or the little monster is intelligent and on their side or something like that. And anyways, he tells Shin it's time to go, and it appears to use Kamui. I mean, Kakashi and Obito were the only ones who were able to use this technique, but that's what it looked like. You know, a little swirl and you disappear. You can take people with you, and then you go into your little universe or whatever. Steven Universe. Chocho is even telling Naruto that he's her dad. And give it up. Come on. I think they've done this every chapter so far. Every chapter since like 702. And Naruto pets Sarada and he tells her he will protect her. And you can, this kid, you can tell even further that she has daddy issues because she really liked this. And she doesn't get that at home. I mean, she has her mom, but she doesn't have her dad. And it's kind of like this in real life for people too. You can have one parent, but it still feels like you're missing something. So You have that. So they're headed to the tower to see Sasuke, and Chocho is still talking about her dad. And Naruto thinks Choji went somewhere. That was so funny. So Sarada gives him the lunch, and he remembers Sasuke doing it. Different context, like, of the situation, because Naruto was tied up, and then Sasuke gave him the food because he was hungry and he was breaking the rules. But in this situation, this lunch is just from Hinata, but I guess it doesn't really matter. You know, it just shows that their bond it goes throughout the generations and all that. He tells them about Sasuke, you know, when he was a little kid. And you know, he's just saying that they're just alike when they were really completely different. Like, Naruto was more of the loser, Sasuke was more of the popular genius, but, you know, he wasn't that kind of people. You have all that. Naruto was treated like crap. And, where am I at? He even tells her that she looks just like Sasuke, and I like that because it's reassuring to her. And he tells her that she's like Sakura because she has like the same attitude and everything. And then he tells Chocho that she has the face of Karuri, or whatever her name is, but she has the build of Choji. I hope she starts to fill out and look more like her mother as she gets older. That'd be pretty cool. And we get a little montage of their journey. And you know, the animator, this is the perfect place for filler, said the animators. So they're almost there. Chocho is tired, so they take a break. Sarada lies to Naruto. She said she has to go to the bathroom or something, and then she goes off to see Sasuke. So now this is what I was talking about earlier. Did I miss something? Because when did Sarada's eyes activate? I thought it was stated that she didn't have the Sharingan, but she actually has one tome, and on the last 3 pages of the chapter, her Sharingan is activated. So when she's on her way to Sasuke, when she sees Sasuke, her one tome is activated. So, you know, she makes it to the tower, and she sees Sasuke is waiting there, and then Sasuke thinks she's the enemy. So I would imagine that she has a picture of her family with her. But come on, Sasuke versus Sarada, or even Naruto versus Sasuke Part 3. It could happen, people. It could happen. You know it's gonna happen. So I like Naruto. I really do like Naruto. I like where this is going. Now, I think this was going to be short. I think I said this was going to be short, or maybe that I just said that to a friend. But Kishimoto has stated that he doesn't know how long this spin-off series will be. And I think from the title, at least we'll get an arc or two, maybe an introductory arc to everyone, and then we'll get into like the Scarlet Moon stuff or whatever that means. Mitsuki, he's the main enemy. Maybe more arcs. I would prefer more arcs. Maybe he's continuing Naruto completely, which is great. So, predictions. Sarada and Sasuke are going to talk, maybe even for a full chapter. I would like that. I wouldn't mind that at all. Shin and his father will go over to Naruto and Chocho. Baruto, Mitsuki, and Shikamaru might have to leave after the graduation to help out Naruto, but I mean, Naruto can pretty much kill anyone, so I don't know. Maybe Naruto will he'll call them on his iPhone for help. And I don't know who Shin and his father could be. There's no one in Naruto that would be angry that Itachi died, I would say. So, what if the cloaked man was like Hidan, or Hidan had gotten some Sharingan eyes from someplace, like some super secret Akatsuki plan or something like that. And I don't know why Hidan will be doing all of this, but I can't think of anyone else. I really can't. His hair is not similar to Shin. Shin's hair points up, but at the time I was like, oh, their hair is similar, but it's not really. It'd be hilarious if I was right, though. The true enemy is Hidan. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Tell me your predictions, and hopefully I will see you guys next week with my review of Naruto Gaiden, the 7 Hokage, and the Scarlet Moon, chapter 700 plus 5. My Facebook and Twitter are in the descriptions. Please follow me to, you know, keep up with me and to talk to me. Maybe, maybe not. I think you guys are going to talk to me. Peace out and have a nice day. I'm sorry this video was kind of all over the place and I sound a little bit congested, but yeah, review. Peace. I'm out.